Hello, thanks for joining me again. I am Graham, and I am not so handy. I grew up on a farm in West Tennessee, and we had to work on a lot of equipment and things like that, but I never really considered myself a handyman. So I'm kind of changing that by buying things online, selling them if they are complete, fixing them if they need fixing, and selling them for parts if I can't do that either. But today, I'm going to do something a little bit different that I have not done, and that is I am not selling, or I'm not going to go through something that I bought online. I'm going to go through something that I bought at an airport. Now, when my wife and I first had kids, or first had a kid, 12 years ago, we were flying back to Tennessee to be with my family, and we needed to get on an airplane. But whenever we were trying to get on, we realized we had this car seat that we were needing to take with us, but we didn't have anything to put it in because, well, we were about to get onto an airplane and we weren't really we didn't want to have the bag or the car seat or the stroller to go on the bag or on the plane with us. And so we went to the airport and we happened to realize, or they told us at the gate, that they sell these things. This is a really cool bag. Now, the way this works is you take it out of the little bag, like so, and it becomes a much larger bag. And this much larger bag, let me pull this down a little bit so I don't have to hold it up quite as high. This larger bag will hold a car stroller, or a stroller, a small, and not even a smaller stroller. It'll hold a kind of a regular stroller, and it'll hold several other items as well. If you have a car seat, it'll fit at least one, maybe even two car seats in here. And then the other cool part of it is if you have other things that you need to throw into it, like if you've got a bag that's like 52 or 53 pounds, and it's like a pound or two over, you can actually throw stuff in there. They never check them to see whether there's just a stroller in there. By the way, if you want to listen to what I'm listening to, here it's in my headphones. Obviously, I can't let you listen to it because it is copyrighted, but I am listening to Paul McCartney's 1989 album, Flowers in the Dirt. I'm a few tracks in. It's not too bad. It's at the beginning of it was pretty good, but the rest of it hasn't been, or the ones after that haven't necessarily been so well. So it does have a area here where you can write your name or write whatever you want on there so that you can recognize it. It's got a zipper that zips up, and you can, there you go. So you can zip it up. This one actually kind of, well, I'm not sure if I want to sell this one online just because it's not in the best shape. It actually has a few holes. It's got a hole right here, a hole right here. I think I just saw another one really close to where I was zipping. Yeah, one over here in this corner. However, the bottom looks pretty good. But the reason why it has a hole in it is because, well, we used this. Oh, there's the one down here. We used this for like 7 years. For the entire time that our two kids who we have who are smaller were growing up and needed a car seat. Anytime we had to travel by plane, we'd throw stuff in here and we would use it for that. And to be honest, I think it's in greatest of shape. Even the bag that it goes into is a little bit frayed as well. And so here's what I'm going to do instead. I'm not going to put this one online to sell. I might just hold on to this. Maybe I'll even use it to organize things for my eBay business. But I did want to kind of use this as a PSA then, since I can't sell this one. And that PSA is for, well, these bags. You can actually buy them now. You can go to the airport and buy them. I'm not sure if they have a markup at the airport. We bought this one for $15. In fact, we kept forgetting them, and so we would have to, or we would be packing to get ready to go, and we didn't know where it went because we had misplaced it. So I think eventually we ended up buying 3 or 4 of these things, and we eventually gave them away to family members who had younger kids than we did. And I may eventually do that to this one as well, but we don't have anyone we know who still uses a car seat. But you can actually buy these online from Southwest themselves. So there you go. They call it the Southwest Stroller bag. It can fit a whole lot more than just a stroller. Some people have even said these can fit bags for your golf bags. You could, like I said earlier, you put car seats in here. You can put, clothes. I would say they probably wouldn't just let you have just regular clothes just by itself. You probably would need to put something that's kid related in there, or be traveling with a kid who is under a certain age that would need one of these or one of the strollers, or to use that in order to qualify for it. But all you do is you take it to the checked bags. It actually doesn't even count as one of your 2 free bags that Southwest has. Although Southwest, I don't think is not doing that as much anymore. They might be charging you for bags now, but they might be charging you now for these bags. However, I love these things. They're really tough, really difficult to break, and they hold so many cool stuff. And so I guess that's going to be a PSA today. Not even you can buy this one, but I guess you can't buy this one specifically, but you could buy one of your own. So, all right. And with that, I think that's about it. I don't really have much else to share with you. So have a good day. I'll see you next time on the Not So Handyman in Las Vegas. Have a good day.